Hello everyone, today I want to show you how to set up a multi-signature wallet with Electrum. First, I want to give you a very brief overview over the different wallet types. So, of course, you probably bought your Bitcoins on exchange, and you probably know that storing your Bitcoins on exchange for a longer time is a bad idea, simply because you don't own your private keys, and exchanges are hacked regularly. So sooner or later your Bitcoins will be gone if you leave them on an exchange. Better is to store your Bitcoins on a wallet on your computer or your cell phone, but it's still not very safe because also computers get regularly hacked. What's even better is to have a paper wallet, so to store your private key or your seed on paper, so offline, such that it cannot be hacked, but it also has certain risks. I just want to show you here a few risks that you should think about. So for example, you have to think about hackers which get full control of your computer. You have to think about your heirs. So what happens if you die? What if you somehow lose your computer or you drop your computer? What if your house burns down? What if thieves get into your house? Or simply if you forget where and how you stored your Bitcoins. I mean, that might seem unrealistic right now, but think about it in 3 years, you have no idea anymore. So you have to think about these risks, about any of these wallet types. And that's why I ordered them. So they get more secure the higher you go. They have less risk the higher you go here. So a multi-signature wallet is a much better way than a simple wallet on your computer or your cell phone. And that's why I am going to show it to you. But if you want an even better option, then I would advise you to buy a hardware wallet, which will cost you a little bit, costs like 70 or 80 euros, which is like $80 or so. But if you have a lot of Bitcoins or a lot of money in Bitcoins, then it's probably worth it. If you somehow don't want to buy a hardware wallet for whatever reason, then I would advise a multi-signature wallet. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you. And also important with the multi-signature wallet is how do you store your private keys or seeds. So what I'm going to show you is how to set up a 2 out of 3 multi-signature wallet. That means there will be 3 private keys or 3 seeds in total, but you only need 2 seeds out of the 3 seeds to release your funds. That makes you robust against loss. So if you lose one seed or one private key somehow, it's still fine. And you still have the ability to recover all your Bitcoins. And it also makes it more robust against hackers because let's say you have one of the seeds encrypted on your computer, but your computer gets hacked and all your passwords are stolen somehow by the hacker, for example, through a keylogger, and he has one of your private keys. That's still not enough to release your funds. If you store 2 out of the 3 keys offline, you have increased your security a lot. Okay, I would also advise you to back up one of the keys, so the digital key you have on your computer, encrypted, to back up that to another location. Okay, so let's get right on it. How do we set this up? Well, the most important thing to realize is that your operating system you're on right now is not secure. And you should not set up a Bitcoin wallet or multi-signature wallet on this at all. How to do it then? Well, we are going to download a live Linux and boot into this live Linux. And that is relatively secure. Not totally. It will not protect you against viruses in your BIOS, but it will protect you against almost everything else. Okay, so let's download live Linux. we are going to download Kubuntu. You can use any live Linux you want, but I prefer Kubuntu. So we go to kubuntu.org and are going to download the newest version. And this will give us an ISO file. So it's about 1 GB size, and we have to put this either on a CD or on a USB stick. I assume that you don't have a CD drive anymore or DVD drive, so we're going to put this on a USB stick. So you need a USB stick of about the size of 1 GB, maybe 2 GB. And then we're going to flash this on this USB stick. And the program to use is called Etcher. It's a really good program. It makes it really easy to flash this live Linux on the USB stick, and we're going to download it. And I cannot show you how to flash this because I'm in a virtual machine right now, and that I don't actually need to flash a real USB stick. But I'm going to open it here just to show you how you can flash. So we're gonna run through the setup, and then we're gonna open Etcher. And you should make sure that there's nothing on the USB stick you want to keep, because it's going to override the complete USB stick. Okay, here on the left you can select the image, so the ISO file you just downloaded. In the middle you select your USB stick, and then you click flash. And then it will take a while, and then the Linux is on the USB stick, and we can reboot the computer. So let's do that. And on reboot, you have to press F10, F12, F11, or F2 or so during the boot up to give you this menu. Okay, we are going to click Try Kubuntu. And then Kubuntu will load completely into RAM, and we have then a full Linux operating system. And once we reboot the computer, nothing will have happened to our Windows installation. Nothing will have changed. Okay, so we are here, and we can now download Electrum. Electrum is a Bitcoin wallet that makes it very easy to create multi-signature wallets, and it also makes it possible to interact with the Bitcoin blockchain without actually downloading the entire blockchain of 200 gigabytes. And it's still secure because the private keys are always on your computer. The private keys are never sent out. So we go to electrum.org. Please make sure you really go to electrum.org, because there are lots of websites out there that look like Electrum, but they're actually not. So you have to go to electrum.org. Please triple check that you're downloading from the right website. Yeah, if you're not sure that you have the right website, then Google it, Google the exact domain that you typed in, and check what other people say about it. Okay, so we're going to download it. We're going to download the app image for Linux. So the top one here. Oh, not top, but second option. Right, we're going to save this. and then open the download folder. So we are going to disconnect the internet now, because we don't need it right now. And now we have to make Electrum executable. So we're going to right click, properties, permissions, is executable, and OK. Now we can double click and Electrum will open. There's no installation necessary. Right. And it asks us if you want to auto-connect to servers. Yes, we want to. And since we don't have an Electrum wallet, it will ask us to create one with a name. So we choose the name multisig1. This will then be our first of the multi-signature wallets. And then we want a multi-signature wallet. And we are going to choose that we have three cosigners, and it requires 2 signatures to release the funds. And yeah, we want to create a seed. Yes, SegWit. Okay, and this is the seed. This is your private key. This is the important thing. So we're going to, in this demonstration, we're going to do everything on this virtual machine, but you should write these seeds on paper. So I copy them here in this text file so you can see them. So this is for multi-signature 1. Okay, and it asks us to confirm the seed, so we're going to paste it back in. And then there's a master public key. You need to save that one. It's important. Okay, so this is now the information that we need for the first multi-signature wallet. And now we need to create a second multi-signature wallet. Right, and if we just click next here, Electrum asks us to enter the cosigner key of the second multi-signature wallet. But we don't have that yet. So we have to exit Electrum and start Electrum again and create the second multi-signature wallet. So we call it multisig2 or just multi2. Right, multi-signature wallet. And again, 3 cosigners and 2 signatures needed. Create a seed, SegWit. Need some time to generate random seeds. Right, and that one we're going to write down too. You please write it on paper. I am just putting it into this text editor here so you can see. But actually these seeds you should write on paper. And the master public key you can save in a text file, that's okay. Right, we need to write it down. And here again it asks us to enter the other cosigner keys, but we don't have all of the cosigner keys yet, so we still have to create a third multi-signature wallet. So we close Electrum, open Electrum again, and repeat this process. Right, multi3. Again, SegWit. Okay, we're going to copy that one too. Again, you please write the seeds on paper. Or print them out, that's okay too. With your own printer, not with a publicly accessible printer. Okay, and now we can actually enter the other cosigner keys. So that will be our first wallet that we can actually really create. So we enter the cosigner key, the other cosigner key, that is the cosigner key of the first multi-signature wallet then. This one. Yeah. Okay, and then the other cosigner key, okay, that is multi-2 cosigner key. Okay, and now we need to choose a password. You better choose a good password. I just choose here a very short one just for demo purposes. And it will tell us that it's weak. Yeah, I know that. And this wallet is, I just make for show, just for demo purposes. I will not use it in the future, of course. Right. Okay, so this is a multi-signature wallet, and so we now have our 3 seeds and our 3 master public keys. Okay, now we have to think about how to distribute the seeds. I suggest you do the following right now. Get 3 pieces of paper and write the 3 seeds down. And then later, when you rebooted your computer, one of the seeds you can save encrypted on your computer, like with a password manager or so, like KeePassX. What you should also do is get a USB stick right now and copy all master public keys to this USB stick. You should also print these 3 master public keys out and keep a copy of all 3 master public keys with each seed, no matter where you put the seeds. Because if you have seen, you need all 3 master public keys to construct an Electrum wallet. So these you really need. You have to distribute them to each seed, as shown here. Okay, so right now, get a USB stick, copy the master public keys, get 3 pieces of paper, write the seeds down. Okay, you can pause the video right now and do that. Okay, we are back. I assume you wrote the 3 seeds down on paper and you copied the master public keys digitally, and even better, you also printed the master public keys out. Okay, great. We are going to start the multi-signature wallet 3 again. And now we're going to actually send funds to this wallet, just that you see that receiving funds works. And also very, very important is that we test, also you should test that actually sending Bitcoins away works. You can send Bitcoins to another address in your same wallet. But if it passes this test, then you know that it's safe to, or at least that you have the ability to send the funds out again. Then you can send a larger amount of money to this wallet. I would never use an untested wallet to send a larger amount there. You always should test it with small amounts of money first. So I'm going to send about €5 or so to this wallet. And then I'm going to send it out again. Okay, let's do that. Let's get a receiving address here, right? Okay, so here you can see now the unconfirmed transaction. Actually, that took quite a while because I chose the minimum fee of 1 Satoshi per byte. And currently the Bitcoin network is quite used a lot, so I had to wait a few hours. but now it's there. And right, and now we're going to see how we can send the funds out again. So remember, this is the multi-signature wallet 3. So we can simply, oh yeah, here you can see the address. Here you can see the different addresses, receiving addresses your Electrum wallet has created automatically. It's on the first one. And now we're going to create another multi-signature wallet, the multi-signature wallet 1. Of course, we need the seed for that one in the process. So, multi-signature, right? 3 cosigners. I have a seed already. Now I'm going to paste this seed. And it shows me that it's a Segwit wallet. Okay, that's the master public key. Let's just double check that it's the right one. Yeah, looks right. Okay, and yes, I have the cosigner keys. We need all cosigner keys. Or more precisely, just the ones that do not belong to our seed. So we need the second cosigner key and the third one. Right, we again have to choose a password. You better choose a strong password, but because I'm using this for demo purposes, I choose a weak password. Okay. Yeah, and we see that the transaction is also here. Great, that works. And now we can send a transaction out. So we're going to send everything back actually to my other wallet. When you actually do this, you can choose a receiving address here, another receiving address, and send all the funds to this other receiving address. That way you know that sending out money works, but you just, changed it between different addresses in your wallet, so that's still your Bitcoins. So let me just get the public address where I want to send it to. Right, that one. Okay, and we're going to choose a fee. I'm again choosing the minimum fee. Yeah, I have to go to preferences and then show this fee. I'm going to choose 1 Satoshi per byte. That's probably going to take a while, this transaction, but I don't care because I don't need this money fast. It's just a test. And now we're going to send. I chose the maximum amount here and the fee, and we have to enter our password again. Right. So, and you see here, I cannot actually broadcast the transaction on the bottom there, on the bottom right, simply because another cosigner is needed. So what I can do is I save this transaction, but before I do that, I double check the addresses. Yeah, okay, I'm going to save this now, and I have to open this transaction with another multi-signature wallet. So we're going to open Electrum again. Right, and let's say that you actually don't have the third seed with you right now. You only have the second one. So we are going to create the multi-signature wallet 2. Of course, we need the seed for that. Right, multi-signature, 3 cosigners. Yes, I have a seed. Okay, so this is in the paper wallet too. You should also have that on your paper. Right, and the master public key looks right. Okay, the other cosigner keys, the master public keys. We're gonna paste them in here. Again, we choose a password. You should choose a strong one. Right, again, it's checked that there's money on this or in this wallet, and we are now going to sign the transaction we just saved. So we go to Tools, Load Transaction from File. Right, unsigned, and there now you see the button Sign. And before we do that, we double check that actually the address, so the output address, is correct. Let me double check. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, now we can sign and then broadcast. Right, and then broadcast. And that was it. And we can check that actually this worked. Yeah, you see the unconfirmed transaction here already. You see 1 Satoshi per byte is the fee. And we can check this on the Block Explorer. Okay, we maybe have to set the Block Explorer is already set. Well, I have no idea why this doesn't work. But no problem, we just check in Firefox. And we have to get the transaction ID, so we're going to copy that one and go to the website Blockchair. It's a Block Explorer website, and it's a good one because it supports SegWit addresses. So the addresses that start with BC1. No, I don't want to use blockchain, I want to use Blockchair. Right, and we paste this transaction ID in there. Make sure you don't paste any seed in there, okay, by accident. It's very important. Never put any seed in anything online, otherwise you're completely exposed. Okay, here you see the unconfirmed transaction, and you see, wow, it's 34,000 transactions in the mempool. Wow, that's okay. Then this transaction is going to take a while because it seems that lots of people want to make a transaction right now, and it shows a very low fee, meaning that it will be last in the queue, more or less last in the queue, but that's okay. Sooner or later it will be confirmed, and even if not, it's not a problem. The money won't be gone. I just have to, resend the transaction with a higher fee or so. So there's not a real problem. Just a little bit inconvenient because, yeah, Bitcoin. I mean, many people want to send transactions, and that also shows we really need the Lightning Network soon. Or, I mean, it's running already, the Lightning Network, but we need to have it usable soon for people who are not experts in the Lightning Network. So that's more or less the end of the video. I showed you how to create a multi-signature Electrum wallet, how to receive funds, and how to send funds out again. And I want to remind you again how to distribute the keys. So you could keep one of the keys or seeds on your computer, encrypted, please. And you would definitely have to keep 2 of the seeds offline, such that if your computer is hacked totally and your passwords are exposed, that your bitcoins are not lost. So you have to keep 2 seeds offline in different locations, and wherever you keep the seeds, so maybe 1 digital and 2 offline, with each seed you have to keep all 3 master public keys, such that you are able to recreate the Electrum wallets. Okay, I hope this helped you. And I want to show you the slide again, such that if you really think about getting a lot of money, you really should get a hardware wallet. It makes the thing not only easier, but also even safer. Thank you so much for your attention, and see you next time.